Hey YouTube, what's going on?
Cyber system.
We got some serious business going on here. Let me fix this mop I got going on here so I don't look like a scrubbola on YouTube. Anyway, so check it out. The other day, and this is probably gonna be a little bit longer video. I have to do some explaining here because I tried making a video on this yesterday, and it just wasn't very cognitive. It wasn't put together very well because I had so much going on up there. So, you all know about The Simpsons and these supposed predictions that have been going on with The Simpsons. Uzi, get back. Hey, Uzi, get back. Get back. Get back. YouTube loves seeing you, I'm sure, but I need some space to drive here, buddy. So, you guys know about the Simpson predictions and all the speculation about that, right? So, Uzi, get back. Get back. Lay down. Good boy. So, there was a picture that was drawn in The Simpsons. There was a scene in The Simpsons where Trump was with somebody from the United Arab Emirates or the Saudi prince. I can't. Uzi, get back. He's got like a memory span or an attention span of a goldfish, I swear. Yeah. I mean, actually, he knows what he's supposed to be doing, but he tries to weasel his way in there is what's going on. He's a smart little shit is what he is. He thinks I'll forget about it and then he'll go to it. Anyway, so there's a picture of President Trump and the guy from the United Arab Emirates and some other guy from probably like Turkmenistan or something like that around that area. And Melania Trump is standing behind Trump. And there's a whole group of people. But anyways, this scene in The Simpsons is way too perfect. It's to the picture that happened in 2017. This is 15 years prior to what really happened. So Trump had a meeting with these people in real life. This is real life now. Trump had a meeting with these people. They all got together and they put their hands on this glowing globe. Uzi, get back. The glowing globe ball slash, I can't remember what it is, something to do with artificial intelligence or something like that. Anyway, they all had their hands on this globe in real life. And the Simpsons had the same exact scene in their cartoon in 2002. So all the speculation about how Simpsons predicted this and Simpsons predicted that, that's all fine and dandy. But when it starts getting down to the stripes on the guy's tie, to the color of the Saudi Arabian Princess Shah cover thing with his head turban, it just... And then Melania Trump standing directly behind Trump in the picture, the real picture, as it did in The Simpsons. These things, there's only a couple possibilities for this, okay? They don't have a psychic sitting back at The Simpsons writing the script, okay? That's just not, I mean, it's possible, but I'm assuming they don't have a psychic sitting around, oh, what's gonna happen in 2017? Oh, and this is what I see, and this is what I see, and this... I don't imagine that's what's going on. Now, either it's all orchestrated by the Illuminati, and they knew this was going to happen, and this is going exactly how they planned it to happen, or it's Project Bluebeam, or not Bluebeam, Project Looking Glass. And then there's also the possibility that Trump saw that episode and they made it happen to, you know, kind of mimic it or whatever. There's those three possibilities. The one that's the one that's most likely to me is probably he's okay now, I'm not driving. The one that's most likely to me is probably the Illuminati one. And that being said, this question arises in my head. Are we, as constitutionalists and libertarians and Republicans and conservatives, are we being led down the path even farther with Trump? This is not going to oh man, I can't think of the word. This is not going to stop me from voting for Trump.
Effect.
Basically. That's not the word I was looking for. It's not going to stop me from voting for Trump, because the Democrats are just blatantly open about letting China take over our country, basically. So you have a couple different factions trying to run and rule the world. This is what I've come up with, and it's probably close to right. You have a couple different factions trying to run the world, trying to gain control of the world, and the only way to gain control of the world is by controlling the United States of America, because we are the one and only superpower of the world. China and Russia are close, but when it comes down to it, we are the main economic engine, main industrial engine, main military engine. We have the brightest scientists, doctors, laws, technology. So we are above and beyond the rest of the world. These factions that are trying to control the world are going to be, there's different names for them. They're all trying to do the same thing. But you have the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. They're kind of trying to achieve the same thing by the same means. One is in control of the oil, and one is in control of the finances. Then you have the Chinese. They are in cahoots with the Rockefeller, one of the two, or maybe both. And then they think they're probably going to cut the Rothschilds, Rockefellers out of there and take over. But anyway, the Chinese are trying to take over. And then you got the Luciferians and the Zionists and the Masons. And there's these different groups that are trying to achieve the same thing by different paths. And knowing this information is not going to deter me from voting for Trump, because he is the most constitutional out of all of them. Okay, now the Constitution was written by Masons. And if he's a Mason, or if he's part of the Illuminati, because the Masons have kind of conjoined with the Illuminists, and if they're leading us down the road of constitutionality, that's okay with me, as long as we're going close to the Constitution. It is alarming, these whole secret society things. JFK said something about secret societies are repugnant, or whatever his speech was. But that whole Simpsons thing, and then the real thing that happened 15 years later, how the comparison of the pictures, they're way too dead nuts on to be just coincidence. Okay, there's way too many aligning factors. They got one thing wrong there. They had a black guy in real life standing to the left of Trump, and in the Simpsons cartoon, he was a yellow guy, portrayed as a white guy or whatever. So that was wrong. You guys let me know what you think about it. Okay? I mean, there's a couple things. Apparently, I knew about the Simpsons things, but when I saw this one in particular, it was way too crazily close. Another thing, if the Simpsons are capable of seeing the future and looking through Project Looking Glass, I didn't even talk about that. I just talked about the Illuminati. Okay. So Project Looking Glass is supposedly this machine, and I'm not sure how they use it, but it will show you different futures that are possible with certain variants getting there. And supposedly this is in use by the deep state and the CIA. I'm not sure if it's true or not, because I haven't seen it. I'm into the whole, they probably have this. technology, but have I seen it? No. Can I prove it? No. I'm more along the lines of only talking about things that I can prove. That one I can't prove. If somebody else can show me some proof somewhere out there about the Project Looking Glass, and I'm sure it's out there, like I said, but I just can't. I haven't seen it work. They haven't declassified it. There are rumors about Project Looking Glass, but I have yet to see any documentation proving this thing. Doesn't mean I don't believe it. It just means that I don't definitively put my trust in it. What are you saying to him?
I was telling him, get in the back.
Oh, I'm telling him, get in the back. Yeah, get in the back. He wants you in the back for some reason. Who knows why?
I'm gonna sit back down. It's cold.
We're all set. Anyway, you guys have a good day. There's another video coming out about what's going on with the totalitarian vaccination policies. This is crazy, you guys. We got to stand up. If we don't, we're going to lose it. God bless you. God bless America. Vote for Trump.